What it do, baby? Hey guys, hello new people here. Hello to all the old. Thank you guys for still being here. Here's Nugget. Look, say hi, mama. Mama, look.
Right here.
Today I'm just gonna give you guys just a quick rundown of like how our trip went. Like her first flight, she actually did really well. Like no one really noticed she was there, but her first flight and a bunch of other answer a bunch of other questions a few people have been asking me, and also to talk about my birth story. So
please don't mind that she's playing with the curtain. I've been trying to like find a. Don't look at me like that. I've been trying to find a like decent video recording spot, but there's like stuff in there in each corner. So and the window got the best lighting, so we here.
So around this time last year, some of you might know that I found out about this little bundle of joy. Hey, and she's been like the best I could have asked for it. Like stop looking at me like that. It's not funny, but yeah, this is what happens. Like she has become my favorite person ever, my favorite tiny human, my little broke best friend, and isn't she like the cutest? Why are you trying to reach for the phone? You can't have it. No, thank you. No. But yeah, so about Atlanta. Atlanta's pretty dope. Met a few people actually came to come see me. Shot some people. I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to do so that I can like have a video like that for you guys. So sorry, there's like bits and pieces of like people that came to see me, and that's about it. And we're back. She was over me, so I had to like let her sleep for a little bit. Stop looking at me like that. I ended up taking a nap. But we back. Hi, mama. Hey, right here. Pumpkin. Look. Hi. We're back. But what was that? Atlanta. So I'm just gonna like slide a few clips in there. That's just gonna be like super quick because I want to get into what you guys are actually here for. Talking about like my birth experience, my experience finding out about her, and yeah, things like that. So here's y'all first part.
Pumpkin. Hi, mama. We made it. Hi, mama. Supposed to laugh, no? It's not funny? Okay, I'm sorry.
For 17. Yeah, he out here, his baby mama, getting ready to have a baby. I told him I don't hang out. We ain't trying to hang out, so I'm gonna slide him your way.
Hey. Hey.
More importantly, around this time last year, no, actually around the mid-October, I found out I was pregnant. Not gonna disclose anything on the other side. Those who know, know. Yeah, I basically went through the process to like terminate. I was too far along to do what they call a pill process, and I always told myself if it has to be surgically removed, I don't think I could do it. I built up the courage to even set up an appointment, go through counseling, and then they started like the process, like showed me like the sonogram, let me hear the heartbeat, and I literally got up and was like, no, can't do this. And I walked out still indecisive, but I knew right then and there I wasn't gonna be able to do it. And then what are you doing? And then as I, became aware of like basically seeing her. Well, I didn't know what she was until now, but seeing her, feeling her, Because even like at a month, you can still feel like that feeling, that butterfly feeling people call it. That's basically what it felt. It felt just like, so like a nice, like a smooth butterfly feeling. And I was just like, I'm not a child. I'm a full grown adult. I've never been pregnant before out of my 25 years of life. Never had a pregnancy scare or anything. So one, I was definitely scared because I didn't know, how to go about anything. But I knew I'd be, yes, I'm talking about you. I knew I'd be capable of, being a parent. I've always thought I'd be like the cool, stylish auntie, because I've always been. But now I'm the cool, stylish mom.
Like, what are you looking at, mama? But, yeah, it was definitely, like, it was a process. I definitely think, those who have been here, near and far, those who have, like, even now, still check up on me. This is not, like, this is not something to place some type of anger or hatred towards the other half. This is just me highly speaking, because I feel like I do, but not like in depth, and I have a right to speak on what I've gone through. And she didn't give me like a hard time at all during my whole pregnancy, as y'all saw. Like up until like 2 weeks before giving birth, I was like jogging downstairs. Wasn't purposely, but if I can be active, why not? And yeah, I'm not surprised at how active and like how much she moves, because that's how she was inside too. So yeah. And then I've answered this question, but I definitely get asked like, oh, is she what you expected? And honestly, no, I didn't expect a ginger baby from 2 black parents, because we are both black. But she definitely exceeds my expectation. She's super affectionate. She probably doesn't even know what that is. But like I said, everyone who came in contact with her, like, she's pretty friendly on like the subway. Like, she'll smile, she'll laugh. Yeah, this is my little bundle. Say what it do, baby? Hey, look, mama. Look, mama. Hi. Hi, pumpkin. Hi. But, yeah. So that's, wanted to go more deeper, but I realized I shouldn't. Not even for anybody else, more so for me. But, I'll go into my birth story, which was the funniest thing. The sister I live with, she hasn't had to have her water break. She literally waited up until, like, it was time. Like, she was, like, super far, so they just induced her. So I didn't know what any of that kind of feeling would feel like. So June 4th, I was already scheduled to be induced, because I wasn't in pain or anything, but I was just literally over being pregnant. It gets tiring, honestly. And, I just wanted to meet the person I've been talking to for the past 8 months. Like, I was ready to meet her. So that morning, I'm cleaning, I'm fixing things up for, when we come back home, from the hospital, that everything is where it needs to be. That morning, literally just having a conversation with my sister at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And it was just like a splash. Like, literally just a splash. And I was just like, did I just pee myself? Like, so I looked over at her, she's like, what? And I'm just like, how do I know if I'm up my water book? She's like, I don't know. And I'm just like, wow, okay. I'm like, you know what, let me go pee. Peed, still feel like water trickling down, even after I was done peeing. I was like, let me just ask my doctor and my nurse. So I had their numbers, so I texted both of them. And they're just like, well, you're scheduled to come in anyway, so just, so heading to the hospital. Now it's around like 9, I'd say. Honestly, didn't even go to the hospital till like 11. Another funny thing, because I see this often, we didn't even call an ambulance. We took Uber, because I wasn't in any pain. I wasn't really feeling anything, and the Uber got to us faster than the ambulance probably would. So got to the Uber, and the hospital was like a 10-minute drive. So got to the hospital. My sister's with my niece and nephews taking out the car seat, and I was like, let me head to the door just in case something happens. So I head to the emergency room doors, and literally, I don't know if it's supposed to happen twice, but this splash was way bigger than the first time. And that is where I literally felt like I couldn't hold my bladder, like I peed myself. And I just literally like walked through the door, and the security guard was just like, and I'm just like, I don't know, like, help me, I don't know what's happening. She put me in a wheelchair, and then I signed papers, go upstairs, all that good stuff. My sister called and texted everybody that needs to be called and text. So now this is around like 11 o'clock where I'm already in like a bed in a room and stuff like that. Everyone's coming in, checking how I'm doing. So I guess that's when the labor process starts, as soon as your water breaks. That process was like, it didn't seem as long up until my contractions got bad, which is probably around 3 a.m. on the 5th. So now I'm like finally feeling like pain. And the nurse checked, she's like, nope, you're still not dilated. I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna try to sleep. I'm gonna sleep through this pain. Like, it was bad. Like, I had people FaceTime calling me. And I'm just like, I don't feel like talking right now. Please leave me alone. Fell asleep. They woke me up probably around, I'd say 8 o'clock. They're like, oh, go get washed up. I'm gonna change the sheets and then the doctor's gonna come in. So now I'm in the bathroom trying to wash myself up. Danny. Danny is scarred. I love you. But she like had to, well, she didn't have to, but thank you for being there. But she was literally there through like that whole process. I'm just like, I can't move. Like, I'm over the toilet, like wiping myself down. She's like helping me wipe down, and I'm just like, okay, this literally hurts. Like, I'm in pain. So now it's around like 8:45. I lay back down, change my robe, everything, and then I feel like a pressure, and I'm just like, she's coming. So I tell the nurse, and the nurse like checked with a towel, and she's like, don't push, and I'm just like, what do you want me to do? Like, suck her back in? I can't. Like, she's coming. Like, so by that time, her head was literally like ready to come out. So now she's like, she's like, just don't push. I'm gonna call the doctor. Just don't push. Doctor comes in, checks me, gets prepared, pissed me off because he like walked out. Yes, my doctor was a guy, but walked out. I don't know what the hell he went to go do, but I was ready to fight. I was ready to throw hands because I'm like, I can't suck her back in. Like, help me. What are you doing? Help me. So now it's around like 9 o'clock. I'm not even sure how many pushes I had to do, but by 9:20 she was out, and and yeah, she was out and ready. Like, I definitely got stitched because these are things. I mean, people have spoken on it, but like, people don't get into full detail, and I probably won't either. But you know, you tear a little bit depending on your child and the weight and things like that, and the pressure of pushing. And I personally think like people should push in a squatting position, and you do have that option if you do a home birth, but I did a hospital because I literally I started my process pretty late, which is why people were like, you gave birth already? I was 6 months when I made my announcement. But yeah, you definitely tear, and you bleed for like, I stopped counting. They give you these like oversized pads that are like adult diapers, the worst. I had a bunch of things. I thought I had them next to me, but yeah, a bunch of things that they gave me. But yeah, like,
this is the outcome of, I can't even say something that wasn't supposed to happen, but because if it's meant to happen, it will. But she is everything I can ask for, is all I can say. I don't want to touch it. No, I don't want your spitty hands. But yeah, she's everything. I will be doing more videos with her because look at her, she likes attention, even though she's not paying attention. But yeah, she comes with me to like every shoot. People actually request her, and I'm just like, did you book her or me? I definitely have spit on my face. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. And if you like this video and have any ideas on other stuff you want me to like talk about, you can comment below. Thank you for your time. Say bye, Mama. Say bye. Say bye. Later.